And a very good morning. It's Mark here. It is 7:25 Eastern Time. That's 12:25 GMT. Let's start on the dollar index. And there we're seeing strong US dollar again. Remember, yesterday we had strong US dollar. In fact, yesterday all five instruments were up. US dollar was up, S&P was up, gold, oil, and Bitcoin. Five green candlesticks yesterday on our five major instruments. Today, there's green again. We can see broken through intraday resistance at 107, almost at 108. It's tested today. If I zoom in on the hourly, just to see the small picture over here, you can see it's tested these levels. It's finally broken through. There's the big green wick. Went as high as 108, then came and went back all the way down to 107.29. That's a big move, but buyers are prevailing. They've stepped back into the picture, and we're seeing strong US dollar to start the day. And we're seeing really strong US dollar in our majors against the euro, against the pound, definitely continuing from where it left off yesterday. Let's have a look at S&P. S&P hasn't been that much activity over the past few days. Open and close pretty much at the same place over the past, I believe it's 3 days. Let's just have a look here. There's the fight back from the S&P 500. Higher highs you can see, but all closing around that 5,963 level. There's the close. We had a doji the following day. That was on Wednesday. Little bit higher yesterday, not much yet today, sitting in this range between 5,875. There's the 6,037, but unable to get to that all-important 6,000 level, and sitting now and hugging the intraday resistance. This band that's traded in this range from 58.79 to 59.56. There's the type range we've been in. If I zoom in on the hourly, there is the range we've been in. You can see it's tried a little bit higher, but now come back into the range. Again, 59.57 on the upside and 58.77. It's about 2 hours until the US markets get going, but that's where we're sitting right now. I'm going to have a look at gold, which has really behaved textbook style in terms of an uptrend. Let me just go to the daily. Just have a look at this daily. I put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, higher highs, higher lows. Nice big move today. Started the day at 2,667. It's already gone up and tested the 2,700 level. And pretty remarkable that gold is making this run in light of a strong US dollar. Remember the inverse relationship, strong US dollar equals weak gold, but nothing's able to hold gold back at this point, and I think this is a really strong showing. I'm just zooming out a little bit to the, zooming in, should I say, sorry, to the hourly. There you can see higher highs, higher lows every day. There's the new high today, sitting at 2,709. Buyers may look for a break above the 2,700 level to come and test it again. I think this gold might well be dictated by US dollar. Strong US dollar could see this maybe 2,700 being the resistance, and have to show it some respect today. If we see weak US dollar could be a reason for gold to maybe continue its run. Oil, which fought back yesterday, looks like it's given up a lot of those gains today. There you can see on the hourly, all the way up to 74.30, right now 73.18. I had the intraday descending triangle. It's broken above, looks like it wants to come back within that range. But buyers, once it got to the 73, got to 73.50, almost to 74, buyers stepped in and looked like they bring the price back down. Just to see how that looks on the daily. There's that descending triangle. It tested it, didn't get higher at that point, beginning of November. It tested it again a couple of days ago. Looks like sellers may want to bring it back down to below 73 and then all the way down to maybe support. 70 area support you saw very, very strong when price action did get close to that area. And Bitcoin doing its thing, hanging around that 99,000 mark. Not surprising that it might be a bit of a psychologically a tough level. Lots of sellers at the ready, you can be sure of that. But then again, demand has not given up at all at any point. Bear in mind it was 88,000 not that long ago, and all of a sudden looking at 100,000. Good trading, guys. Keep that discipline, and I will see you at the end of the report.